Spitting great gouts of fire he was, like a bleeding volcano.
Ever seen a volcano?
What? You think I'm having you on?
Clive! Your friend! She's awake!
Right.
Go to her, you fool. Right, you lot. Enough slacking. Goots, come with me. Gav, go and get those wounds seen to.
Oh, give it to me straight. How long have I got?
So?
All in good time. Let's make ourselves scarce.
Jill.
Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to episode 6 of Final Fantasy XVI. If Sid is a bad guy, it's really going to break my heart, because if he's pulling some sort of a con, I just don't see it. He's had a couple opportunities now that he could have taken out Clive if what he wanted was to erase the other Eikons or dominance or whatever. He just seems like such a genuine, nice person. You know, a little bit abrupt sometimes, but only when he needs to be. I don't know why I started talking about Sid. It's just one of those things that we kicked off this episode with. Also, I think almost any episode of Final Fantasy XVI could do to start off with this caution, but just spoiler alert, if you have come into episode 6 wondering what the middle-ish game is like, no, go back, because almost anything you see or hear is liable to be a spoiler, a major story spoiler. This game has a plot that just does not let up, and I mean that in the best way.
Go on then.
Okay, nothing new here, it doesn't look like. We might sell some stuff, because I feel like I just don't know what I would use this bastard sword. And the sad thing is, I think I swung it like 8 times. I just really didn't use it before I got that storm cry. This I can definitely sell. Yeah, let's ditch that.
Else?
Iron belt we can sell.
I reckon I can find a buyer. I'll be thankful you got that much.
I can't think of a single reason that I'd ever want to go backwards, and yet, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to be a little bit slow to sell the older stuff. Oh, speaking of purchasing, let's see if we can just top off our... Not top off, but I used my stone skin potion at one point. I just want to buy one of those. And how much money do I have? 7,600? Let's at least buy a second...
Me blind,
oh, okay, we'll get 2 of those. And then we'll just top off potions. It's great.
A better price than that.
All right. I want to check in with the blacksmith, and then we're going to go talk to Jill.
Make it quick. What's that for you, dear?
So we would want to go to reinforce, and it looks like we have reinforced everything that we can.
And?
All right. On our way up, I think I mentioned previously, well, hold on. Now I want to talk to him.
Not too confident around the ladies, eh? If there's one thing I've learned about the fairer sex, it's that you don't want to keep them waiting.
I'm in emotional turmoil. It has nothing to do with anxiety or nervousness. I think I mentioned earlier, I had considered the possibility that the robed figure was adult Joshua, and then kind of quietly discarded that on the grounds that we had seen him in the past, but also, like, it's a magical world, so I think I mentioned earlier there could be some time travel shenanigans. Nobody else that we know of perceived the robed figure back in the past. It mouthed something that could not be heard.
Before someone does themselves a mischief.
And I'll also say, at the moment that the lip sync, like you could have maybe lip read, I had a theory on what the robed figure was mouthing, and then immediately forgot it. So I'm just going to let you guys know, at the moment, I was like, I think I know what that person was trying to say, and then as the scene progressed, it fell completely out of my head. So right now, I have absolutely no memory of what I thought it might have been. Questions that remain unanswered. How is Joshua alive is not among them, because he had the power of the Phoenix, and as far as we know, probably still does, which gave him the ability to rise from the ashes. That's what Phoenixes do. So I'm not so concerned about the fact that he's alive. I am very curious, where's he been, what he's been up to, who is the young woman who's traveling with him, And I just wanted to say on our way in to talk with Jill, who I'm very surprised that Jill has been out of the story for as long as she has. When we rescued her, I kind of thought that she would near immediately join the party. It makes sense based on the trauma that she has been through for who knows how many years that she would need some time to recuperate. Just from a video game standpoint, I was like, oh wow, she's really been out of it for a while. When it comes to Joshua, I just really like the fact that these two brothers were very close. They earnestly, deeply loved one another, and then something really terrible happened between the two of them. And at this moment, the animosity, what feels like a lot of animosity, when Joshua said he must be stopped. He doesn't clarify, but we would assume that he's talking about Clive. It's possible he's talking about Sid or somebody else, but for the moment, let's progress as though he's talking about Clive. Yeah, he'd be mad, wouldn't he? Like Clive in the form of Ifrit, like bit his neck open, his bird neck wide open. I mean, it was a really brutal kill, which I didn't talk about at the time. And yeah, he's feeling some sort of way about that. I will be so interested to see how this progresses, but I just wanted to take a moment to talk about how much I've been enjoying the story, because I feel like most versions of this that I might expect would have the mother turning them against each other, or the little kid is a little brat and he's got all the power and he thinks he's better than everybody, but that's not where we started. We started with a really good, loving family. The mother is just kind of an awful human being, but Clive, Joshua, the father, whose name I've forgotten for the moment, Lord Murdoch, they all seem like such genuinely wonderful people. And then when everything got really bad, it's been really bad for everybody ever since, including Jill, who we will now go talk to. So that's just a few words of recap, and now let's go see how she's been. Because hasn't it been in the world like weeks or even months? I feel like we've had some time skips ahead since we first came to the Hideaway.
It's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive! You're alive.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill? Fighting for them.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed. It all happened so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What? What happened to Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second Icon of Fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night... The hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
Clive, we should go back there, to Phoenix Gate. I need to know what really happened. And so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill, All right.
You'll be needing a change of clothes, then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should be ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
I thought I told you to make yourself scarce. Your friend needs to get dressed.
I'm moving out. Everybody's adults here. All right, let's go see about some of these side quests. Which, as far as I know, are new side quests. The game made a point in the last episode about, oh, at certain points in the story, you'll be locked out of side quests for a period of time. But last time we were here, when there were side quests available, we had done them all. So we get to start something brand new. We've already talked with Spoony Bard. Oh, maybe we get to deliver some more stew.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Gradually getting used to the place.
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
I was kidding. I literally can't believe that we're going to do this again. But I like talking with the people, so I would be happy to help.
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the Hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Okay, just taking a quick look to see who's around. And wait, that person's not in this structure. Okay. And we talked with Tomes last time.
Isn't the Moogle funny? I wonder what it's...
I'm sure I'll be calling on your help again, if you've a mind to lend it. A carpenter's work is never done around here.
Oh, hey, jailer. Remember me?
Oi. Who did you bend over for to get the royal pardon? The old jailer there? Or was it Sid?
Well, why not both?
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
Kenny sent me. He thought you might be hungry.
he wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. You keep yourself on the right side of these bars now, you hear me?
It's just an interesting tone that this game strikes, where the world is full of good people who want to serve their community in whatever form that community takes. And also, bad things happen to good people, and like, I'm going to respect this game's desire to just gloss right over what was going to happen to Benedicta and who is it, Jill, what exactly what she meant when she said, oh, I thought that they were going to have their fun with us. I think that we all understand what they're going for. This game does not shy away from the horrors that man can inflict on fellow man, and also,
you should speak to Master Barmill.
It's not like a hopelessly grimdark world where everybody is just in it for themselves. I really like some of the people that we get to interact with.
Can I help you?
Kenneth sent me.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a Physica's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed. I would be lost without the kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you. Come.
Even if things do take a really dreadful turn, hold on, let me move away a little bit away from their conversation. Even if things do wind up taking a really dreadful turn, it turns out that Sid is like just a real scumfuck or something, and I really hope not. I don't think it is deniable that the people that have been collected here are legitimately good human beings.
Sid's gone off again. To Rosaria this time to pick up some supplies. Never can get him to sit still.
I do see the other side quest. I just wanted to round this one out first.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
There's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the staples as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway, thanks for the food, and be sure to give Kenneth my regards.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Okay, we could fast travel back to him. It would take exactly as much time to hold down the button as it would to just walk.
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
No. Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, your reward, as promised.
The Hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
I think specifically doing these quests... Oh, we can talk to the Moogle.
They even have a Moogle. I've never seen one in the flesh.
sure it said in my father's bestiary that they live deep in the forest, and that they never reveal themselves to humans. Nectar, you say? Clive. So it would seem. That sounds painful.
But that's all we get? Just to see. Okay. Oh, what I was going to say is that unlike what Benedicta said, the whole world, this horrible, world, it should all, not burn or be destroyed, be washed away, whatever it was that she said. Maybe she did say burn, but she got so anguished with everything that had happened and everything that, she was under a real threat there, that she was just screw it all. And what we get to see here is that, no, this is a dark world where bad things happen, but it is also filled with good people who really just want to live to see tomorrow and want to help each other get there.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since. I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
Well, we're going to go there anyway, but I might as well make it the priority quest. Let's pick up any other quests. So let's not touch the red quest. I don't want to do anything that might get in the way of us doing this. Just want to check the local map. We are good. All right, let's head out to the map. And we want to go here, Orabelle Downs.
Someone's in trouble.
Oh, that was a little much. Oh my.
Are you hurt?
It would have been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the Hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the Hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right. Well, you should hurry back. Bohemil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Also, I was just throwing a bunch of fire around here, so it might be a little sterile. All right, that's 3 of 4. Oops.
That should be enough. I better get it back to the Hideaway.
As far as I know, that's it. That's what we came for, so sure, let's go ahead.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's
all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you shouldn't have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Ugh. Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Now,
come by again when we've grown some fruit worth eating, and I'll see that you get some.
The furrows will need expanding.
So he was more concerned about being able to move forward on what he was working on than he was about her well-being. That doesn't mean that he... I don't know, maybe he doesn't care about her well-being at all. What he does care about is his research, which ultimately is going to feed this group of people. So I really like the fact that she does not take that personally. She's just like, yeah, this is just how he is. And ultimately, he's doing what's for the best of the community. Some people work or express themselves in, let's say, non-conventional ways.
What do you want?
to say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
I would talk to this woman a great deal. I really like hearing from her. So, Stormcry is marked in purple, which kind of seems like a big deal, but this Gaia Blade is better. I don't know how to feel about that, honestly. Let's look at some of the other things, though, first. So here we don't have anything new. Here we don't have anything new. Breath of the Wind. Residual wind ether that, having failed to dissipate on the battlefield, has instead manifested into a solid form. So I think that that's kind of similar in description. Reduces Rook's Gambit cooldown by 2.7 seconds. Well, I don't have 11,000, so we're not going to pick that up. I probably should have looked at the cost first. Let's see if we can sell... Wait, I don't know that I want to sell this stuff yet, but what I would like to do... The Gill Bug. Valuable can be traded for Gill. Why not? You know, we're here. I don't know if we're going to be back or have an opportunity to sell this later on. Doesn't say anything about using it for crafting, so...
I'll be thankful you got that much.
Oh, and look, the Black Blood. Similar.
You got out else?
Yeah, these other things are marked as used for crafting, so let's just see if there's anything else that's explicitly, hey, just sell this. Oh, and you guys, I'm so sorry. There's a sell all valuables button. I do not have any valuables. Okay.
Off you go, then. And best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
Gav's a good dude. I like him.
Lacey, I'm busy here.
Just, I know that we looked earlier. Oh, see this? So we could do... So we can craft a Gaia Blade +1 out of an Imperial Link in the Minotaur main. So I should always check with the blacksmith before I buy anything. This is what happened last episode, where I bought something and then crafted something better immediately. Yeah, hold on. I like my purple weapon that we got, but this is definitely better for sure. Let's get this.
It's last you a good while.
And then we'll see if we can reinforce it.
Yeah, that should do you.
Now that's much better than what we had. And that is... We'd actually make another one of these. Maybe that would be helpful for selling it, but I don't know. I don't really feel like we need to do that. And then Dark Sash, no. Gold Work Sash we can now upgrade. I'm really glad that I came back here again.
You can thank me later. Yeah, that should do you.
Wait, sorry. We're still on Reinforce. Battle Chains. This is, I think, what I've got equipped. I hope it is.
My best work.
Yes.
But it'll do. You can thank me later.
Okay. Either this is brand new as of since earlier this episode, or I completely misread it earlier.
Fine.
But there we go.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive, and not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you was Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood. Thank you, Gav.
Yeah.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, all right? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
Quickly here, there's one other detail about Jill that so far has gone without comment. in the very first episode, she and Clive had an exchange where they were talking about the coming war that Clive's father, the Archduke, was warning them about. And she said something to the effect of, when I first came here, I thought the conflict between our two peoples would be like the last war, like the worst that we'd ever seen or whatever. And I took that to mean that Jill herself is from a different culture and maybe doing that things that you see in, fantasy, or probably might have happened in the real world. Ask me anything about real world history, where in order to maintain a peace, the two leaders would exchange children so that they would have blood on the other side. That Jill had come to live with Clive in Rosaria as sort of like raised in the castle on the keep in a good condition, but also kind of quasi as a prisoner. Like, not really. You could see that she had run of the land. She was treated very well. She seemed very happy. She got along well with very young Torgal. But I sort of think that that's the backstory of how she came to be in Rosaria. I may also be completely wrong. She had one line of dialogue, and since then it hasn't come up. 3 reads, Eastern Rosaria. Rising waters transformed once fertile farmland into a noisome morass, rendering it nigh uninhabitable to all but leeches and lizards. Also nearby activities? The hunter and the hunted. Oh, are we still... Okay, yeah, no, we're 100% on that.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you. We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
I don't think I need to touch this. I just want to be thorough. Also, I am, if I have one disappointment at this exact instant, it's that we did not get to witness a reunion between Jill and Torgal. Because it seemed like they were really close 13 years ago. I really wanted to see them like, oh my god, is that Torgal? Oh, also it did say that there was another quest available and we are heading straight towards it. We might stop by Whispering Waters. I think otherwise we'll just maybe take it, yeah, if there's something to pick up. Oh! I did not see that guy there. Alright, I think that got both of them. One thing I want to get better at is the stagger attack against the bigger enemies. Hey, level up.
It's over.
I feel like I stole Torgal's kill. I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I did mean to grab him. It just immediately after it happened, I was like, oh, that was kind of a jerk thing to do. Okay, I don't think that... Yeah, nope. That's as far as we can go into the water.
That's enough. Stay down.
And I don't know if we can check out this tower. It looks a little bit like backdrop, like not something you can actually go explore.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
I'm so sorry. I do feel like we didn't go visit... I need to pet him. We spent so long not petting him. Get that good boy. We found so much stuff over here. I just don't want to... Are these guys bad? I'm not going to attack them if they don't attack me.
That's enough.
Oh. Yeah, if there's any more of those guys. Seem to have lots of experience, and I really don't know how to communicate how much fun the combat is. I know it was a very, very popular game. Maybe if this goes on at some point, I will find an opportunity to talk a little bit more about it. But Final Fantasy 15 just didn't land for me. And when I started it, I was really warm on it. I really liked it. I thought that the combat would take some getting used to, but I was into the story and some of the character interactions. And as the game continued, I felt like a lot of the things that I had reacted well to actually didn't wind up being the priority for the game. And it was different from what I had hoped it was going to develop into. This game, by contrast, has only continued to impress, and that includes in the combat, which, at least for me, feels at all points...
Oi! Stop and give me an hand.
more comprehensible and more reactive. I'm just really enjoying this game. I know a lot of people like 15. Please don't take it as any slight against 15. I'm just really digging this one.
Here, you couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed. Still, better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. It was running late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
Now, this is the sort of person who would need to pay in exchange for services.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
I don't imagine it will come up, but if it were to ask, oh, do you want to open the sealed crate and see what's inside? No. I don't particularly like the person that has given us this job. I didn't like the way that he talked down to Clive. I think it communicates a lot about how he talks down to anyone who is branded or anybody who he considers himself better than, you know, social stratum-wise. But nonetheless, Clive is a person of honor and integrity, so even when somebody doesn't necessarily deserve it, I don't think that he would open the package. I always like to draw the distinction that since it's not the real world, and I always want to see everything that you can in the video game, I would want to open it. Oh, you guys, let's try to do the grab on that big guy.
Goblins. So my first mission was in vain.
Garuda!
So late on the dodge. Like, you guys, I don't know what's wrong with me.
Garuda, lend me your strength!
All right, I would like to continue doing that, like, stagger attack where he, like, tethers them and, like, drags them down. That's really satisfying to pull off. It's just when the combat gets hectic, my eyes tend to be on other stuff. Okay, let's just check the... Okay, cool. I wanted to explore all this stuff and just didn't realize that this is what we were doing. All right, so that's what a bird wants. Let's see if we can go what I would characterize as north.
That's enough.
Oh, that was way off. Oh, Torgal got it. Okay, where do we stand? So, allegedly over here, and yeah, I bet this big bull. Hello.
Too slow.
Okay, but...
Not this time.
Sick 'em.
Garuda, lend me your strength.
Yeah, no, he can just keep doing that over there, actually.
Sick of Torgal.
Just completely gave up. All right, was there anything else over here? Oh, there was. Look at that. I always think that, like, okay, let's double check. Is there anything that I've overlooked, rather? I absolutely did not see that box. Okay, let's go forward to Martha's Tower, Martha's Rest. I do think I want to keep Torgal's command, like, down there at the bottom left, see how you can switch it between the two. I think I want to keep his up most of the time, because sometimes I'll be interacting with the controller, and I do see a sky shine over there, and I'll, like, accidentally hit a
Martha's Rest
direction. And use a potion that I don't mean to. We'll visit Martha's Rest in a second. At least I think we will. Let's look. Actually, let's do this, and then it looks like there's going to be some stuff to the south.
That's one of our branded. Do we take him in?
He's not one of ours. Look, it's with his master. you the stable master? I was asked to deliver this to you.
This is for me, right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens?
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong. They're a fine investment for a savvy merchant, especially around these parts. But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
Okay, from here, I feel like this southern area is where I'd want to look, and then maybe we can hit north on the way back. Is there anything else in this exact area? No, okay. I hope these antelope leave me alone. They don't seem to be bothering me. They're bothering me even less than the Bighorn was, who also, I must note, was completely minding his own business until I showed up and started hitting him with a sword. He's got a big variety of the guy is down on the ground, let me do like a coup de grace, and like that one there where he did like the flame punch. Maybe that's happened before and it was always up against the wall, but I just don't remember having seen that particular variant. I would like that shine. I don't think we can go across here.
That's enough.
Oh, Torgal's got it. Oh, there's another big bull over here. Also minding his own business. Oh, I completely pressed the wrong button. Okay, I don't... Sometimes the damage box can be a little bit weird, even though it looks like he's just ramming a tree. I just wanted to stay clear until he was done with it.
Get him, boys! Sick of Torgal! Get him!
Oh! I wasn't expecting the big jump out.
My wounds, boys!
I bet this magic ash, we've picked up a lot of that in this area. I bet that's going to come in handy for some of our crafting. Like, the next thing that we get is like, oh man, I can get it all the way up to like the +2 variant because we spent the time picking this stuff up. Okay, let's take a quick look. So we've got a little bit more to the south, and then we're going to go back up to the north.
Let's make this quick. Sick of Torgal! Keep your distance, boy.
I got poisoned up out of the air. Hold on. Yeah, I had that guy all lined up to do some aerial stuff, and the other plant friend knocked me right out of the sky.
It's over.
Sorry, Torgal. That was a very reckless lunge that we did, just slightly over Torgal's head. Shaved a few hairs off the back of his skull. Oh, Black Blood. We've learned as of this episode that that's a valuable selling. There hasn't been a lot of, oh, I can't afford that right now, but where there has been, like that thing that's 11,000. Okay, one more pass around this area just to be sure that we got everything. You know, sometimes there's enemies there and I'll overlook the chest or whatever, but it does seem like we're clear. All right. And now, since there's no fast travel back up to like here or whatever, we'll just head north. And if I was to guess, this bridge leads to where we want to be, but then there's this lower area here, and I bet that there's like a staircase or some other pathway. So we're going to head all the way north if we can. Yeah, this is a world where there's like magical healing crystals and potions that you can slam against your thigh and get a whole bunch of health back. But the fact that Jill was, I think, emotionally tortured a lot, and don't get me wrong, and also physically, like she had a really, really rough go of it, explains why she would be down for a while. The fact that the focus still seems to be on Clive's emotional anguish and not the multiple years, decade plus of, I mean, I know that Clive's been through it. He mentioned like sleeping in gutters and eating food out of trash and stuff in order to fuel his hatred for the man that took Joshua from him, you know, thinking that that's the hooded man. North from here. But as bad as it's been for him, I mean, like, look at this dude. I mean, he seems like he's been treated badly socially, but not brutalized in the way that it is heavily implied. And we did see some of it that Jill's been through.
You know what to do, boy. It's over. It's over.
What, Toriel barking at something specific? Is there something over here? Okay, yeah, let's do this area first, and then we'll go across the bridge.
Throw your weapons down if you want to live.
Okay.
Stay down.
Now that was a death rattle coming out of that guy. Oops. Hold on. Let's do this. 10 bloody hides. Why do you suppose they had those boxed up? Okay, maybe this will be a quest later. It seems awfully conspicuous that there were some footpads, you know, highwaymen, bandits that were here, lurking around a small little cottage, or cabin. But then we don't get to go into the cabin or find out what they were looking for. Maybe it's their vacation home, for all I know. Maybe I shouldn't be making assumptions just because their names are Footpad and Elite Assassin or whatever.
That's enough.
Oh.
Too many risks.
Okay, yeah, let's actually angle a little bit like this way, and we'll go under the bridge, I think. Yes. And hopefully in this way we don't have to, like, circle back and around again. I do want to be thorough. I also like to be efficient.
Toggle.
Okay, yeah, let's just search this small area here, but otherwise we've been underneath the bridge on both sides of this sort of like center point. And that just leads back around this way. Yep. As far as I know, we've gotten everything. Perfect. and then this would be the other way. We'll just take a quick look down here. Like, we've done it all. Yeah, there's a really good view distance in this for the sky shines that indicate, hey, there's loot over here. So if we don't see it from here, actually, if we don't see it from here, then we know we got it all.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon. You keep that sword in its sheath.
Sorry, he lit his cigar with the crystal. Which, of course, he would. I mean, that's the way that the world is built. It took me a second to process that that's what he was doing. He's got, like, a holster for it and everything.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
I don't know that I heard anything about her being friendly. I heard that she was an ally to the cause. So was Lando, although I guess he was very friendly right up until the point that he turned them over to the Empire. Spoiler alert for Empire Strikes Back, by the way. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have assumed.
Where he goes to East Pool, leave him in the park.
Well, see, that blue glow looks very enticing.
So much for all parts of the Empire being equal, if that's all the crystal they give us.
Oh, and it's not like any of us lowborn can afford a bearer anymore.
I know, they just keep raising the prices on slaves. It's so inconvenient.
It was good, honest work building that aqueduct. Back when we had...
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rose area. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention. And if he gets nabbed, it ain't likely to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said you might be able to help us.
Follow me. Sorry for before. Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it. But he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
We'll find him. And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
All right, let's take a quick... Well, let's talk with Martha.
Don't know what Bernard was playing at, going into the marshes alone. If he's ended up in a crab's belly, it's his own stupid fault. The ladder by the gate will get you there quickest, if it's not already too late.
We'll see if this is just like, you know, a standard video game side quest, because...
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
If there's story content to this, I would have some questions as to why he stopped building the main bridge that everybody relies on to go into the marshes to attend to a completely different bridge that feels like it's much further out of the way and much less useful to everybody involved. Undressing Greens of Gishsal. This actually appears to be a recipe, so that's cool. Or at least discussions of a recipe. The following cheatery will be repaid with a swift boot to the arse: mucking, stacking, packing, peeking, palming, foisting, and fingering.
We should think about pressing on.
All right. Just let me get this down, mate.
I do think it's cool, the water, like, pouring out of the crystals and stuff.
I can't be seen talking to you. If there's anything you need, ask Martha.
It's just interesting to me that the stigma against the branded is so powerful that when this dude wearing this armor and a sword almost as long as he is tall is strutting around, people are like, oh, that bearer, yeah. What a loser that guy is. Okay, is there... Well, but there's a shop. Hold on. And that is exactly the opposite way here. We've never been to a shop except for Karen's. Wait, I've somehow... Probably this giant floating symbol.
What are you after?
Gaia Blade, we've got something better. Bastard Sword, we've already got something better. Let's look here. We're good. We're good. Really, we could buy Meteorite. I don't know if I need any. Let's just maybe put it into the back of our heads that we can do this if we choose to. This is a curiosity. Adds a new song, but it's 20,000. Winter's Bound Orchestrion. The trouble is that's almost all of my money, and I've made the point a couple times that money doesn't feel particularly limiting, but that's because I'm trying not to spend it on silly stuff. We might be able to sell that black blood, though, that we picked up a little bit ago. Apparently we got 2 of those. Yeah, let's sell those. That's 400 a piece. Cool, 800 bucks right there. Just looking for anything else that says sell. And we are good.
All, is it?
And now...
Ready goes to Eastpool.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about how cool it would have been to see Jill reunite with Torgal, and she rushes forward, and he recognizes her and jumps up on his hind legs and puts his paws on her shoulders.
Come on.
Do you think I can jump down from here?
There he is.
Hold on, we're coming.
Loose.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the Carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn round. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, hey?
Actually, she asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but it clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
This slipped his mind.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do. Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
Travel to Martha? I want to walk around. Yeah, so we can talk with, like, Blood Axe Mercenary.
I was supposed to be in Eastpool yesterday.
The bridge is down. If you're headed for Eastpool, you'll have to wait.
We just got here. You know, yes, we can fast travel, but... Oh, and watch me get lost on the way there. So I didn't call it out at the time that it happened, but I did really enjoy it when they went to, like... That little, like, the hidden inn with the guy that was, like, cutting a really hard bargain for Sid, and he's like, well, you don't get rooms, you're gonna get...
sword from its scabbard in days. Come on, come inside.
I'll be happy to show you how well I wield my blade after my shift's over.
Hey guys, am I interrupting anything? I had questions for you about... And the innkeeper was like, no, you can't have a room, you'll sleep on the floor. And by the way, you don't get to do that until you clear the blockade. So I was thinking to myself, oh, cool, like there's another quest, like another sewer-style quest, we'll go dismantle. And then it just cuts directly to them. Oh boy. Oh, that was hard work. I just thought it was so funny that they went and did like a little secret side quest that was like pull some boards apart or something. And the video game was like, yeah, this is too menial. We're just gonna yada yada past that.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine. And he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's the Blight's fault. They'd nothing to eat in the north, so they come down here hunting for food. He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth about why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late. so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was, they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it. Couldn't wait to be rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, he weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit? Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them. Since you're not drinking, do me a favor and take that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey?
Glaidemond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
It was good, honest work building that aqueduct.
Boy, I thought that was leading to, like... I thought that we were going to wind up spending the night here and we'd get a scene, and maybe we still will, get a scene of Clive and June, like, reconnecting, like, really touching base since everything else that's happened, but... no, I am very intrigued by the darkness at the heart of this world.
Children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know, but for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
Is this a big turtle guy? Oh, no, it looks like a big crab guy. Megalo crab. I feel like you need to sharpen up the blade after fighting Megalo Crab. Probably have it, like, really blunt up and damage the weapon. Hold on, where specifically are we going? I think we're heading in the correct general direction. Sorrow-wise. Boy, you don't want to live there. Hold on, I've accidentally locked on. I don't really... Yeah. Nope, nope. Well, I said nope a couple times and then still went in for no good reason.
Garuda, lend me your strength.
No, I wanted to... Oh, I missed the stagger for the second time. Hold on, nope. Oh, that I was still going. Now, I never fought him, but I think Adamantoise was the name of like the big super boss in 15. The one that, at least legend had it, that boss would take like multiple hours to fight. I think that people did it, and it wasn't everything. It wasn't all of that, but it was a big deal. No, we're going backwards now. That's why I check the map every once in a while, so that we don't accidentally go too far in the wrong direction. I don't know if we fight this big multicolored bird or the chocobos, for that matter. I mean, we've only met domesticated chocobos. Hi, are we in a fight? We are. I'm going to assume it was one bloody hide from each of them, as opposed to a single one happened to have 3 bloody hides on them. Oh, no, hold on. Oh. Meanwhile, Jill is up here taking care of the chocobos that I aggroed and then went off to fight the bees. I feel like in this world, just hunting rando chocobos is like just shooting horses in the middle of a meadow for no reason. Just wild horses. Alright, anything else back here? I have to say, as far as, like, the pick-upables, there haven't been a lot of instances where, oh, there was, like, a secret thing here, but you had to be looking for it from exactly the right angle or something.
It's over. Flames to me. That's it.
Okay, anything else in this area? A little bit more to the down, I think. I don't feel like we've been over here.
Stay down.
Okay, I feel sorry for this Longhorn that, again, has Bighorn, who hasn't done anything to me, but he had 5 gil in his meadow, darn it.
Not this time. You know what to do, boy.
Oh, I think I missed that.
Sicko toggle. My wounds, boy. Not this time.
Darn it. I haven't been doing good on the counter strikes. Like, even when I get the dodge, I typically don't do the button prompt correctly. Like that.
Not this time. There, boy.
Oh, he's almost down. There we go. I am happy that I am getting, not all, but a lot of the stagger pulls when they get to 50% and then you do the, like, yank them down, extend their stun. Okay. Yeah, so we'll hug the left-hand side or the western side here on the way back up. But otherwise, head on over towards the Abbey.
It's over.
Man, we are going to have all the magic dash. We are all set on that. The name of this quest to go to the Abbey is called the Bearer's Lot. It makes me think that one of the things that we're going to get an explanation of is where are all the bearers, like they said. This was different when we were kids. We were accustomed to seeing a lot more bearers around.
There's the Abbey.
Yeah, up there.
What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
Well, that went well. When we killed all our kids. I did that because I felt like I had hit more than one. I wasn't expecting the fire swirl to kill a whole bunch of them. Oh, and you know what? Hold on. It's been a minute. Why don't we just take a look at our gears? Because we've got increases defense, Scarlet Cyclone, and healing potency. I think we've been doing pretty well. If we can further limit the time to kill, we're going to go to increase attack by 7 for now. There's a different ability that I have, or at least I think I have, and I've not used. Maybe we had to unlock it. It was... No. Okay, maybe not. Oh, you guys, I haven't leveled up in so long. I hope 2,000 is not the cap. It's just such a round number. Whoops. All right, so let's just take a look. Mastering Rising Flames, probably. Heat Wave this is the one I was thinking of. So I don't have it yet. It's only 120. Man, I hope I didn't cap out and lose ability points. That would feel really dumb. Summon a massive pillar of fire that burns all enemies caught within the flames while also partially restoring Clive's HP. That seems awesome. A little disrespectful towards Joshua, gotta say. And then over here would be... I kind of like the idea of doing this. And then what do we have here? Rook's Gambit. We have an ability to improve this, and I don't know if I care enough about it. And then Aerial Blast. Summon a magic nullifying tornado that slowly hunts down nearby enemies and upon ensnaring them inflicts multiple hits. Well, boy, do we want to upgrade what I think I want to upgrade what we've got. What does Master do for us on this one? Increases claw range. Kind of. Anything that upgrades damage. Increases follow-up strike speed. Oh, actually, Mastery allows assignment to any icon, but it's not better... Wait, what's the difference between upgrade? Oh, there's an upgrade and then a Mastery beyond that. Interesting. Similar here. Okay, so what would the upgrade be to Scarlet Cyclone? Increases hits. I like it. And then this would increase hits as well. I like the idea of having a heal. I think we have so many points set aside. I think I'm going to pick this up. And then 20... Okay, so 2,000 is clearly not the cap, because the cost to upgrade this is 2,300. I now have $300. Let's... No, I don't want to reset it. I want to put this in... Hold on, that's not the right button. I want to do this. I want to... How do you assign it? Gear and icons. Here it is. I'll do Rising Flames for now. I kind of feel like this is a Y ability, though. I want to put this on the Y ability. We're going to put the Flames of Rebirth on Y. And then we'll find an opportunity to do that one. I was thinking of the ability where it's like a projectile attack. And he's just so mobile that I'm not sure the projectiles really go for, like, my playstyle. But it would be interesting to check it out. It's only 120 units. Experience points. Okay, sorry, we have not gone the direction... Oh, no, we did. We were over here, and then we came down here, and now we're going to work our way to the Abbey. Which is that way. I'm going to pet Torgal again. Okay, that seemed really good. It didn't seem to add to his current hit points, so maybe it's only when the bar is like partially greened. Similar to Torgal's Howl.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see. Then please, follow me.
I don't want to die. Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you.
The light, it fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can. For the time they have left.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that, but we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable. Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace. When next you see Martha, pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
And having traveled all the way here, I think the fast travel back is the best option. I will say on the way over, suddenly things further snap into place. How do you justify The fact that you're going to force somebody to use their gift until it kills them. How do you feel okay about yourself if you have required them to, you know, trim your bushes and fill your wells and do all of this service for you, so that you don't have to expend the mother crystals or whatever? Well, it's okay societally if the people that you're forced to do that aren't people. They're worse than slaves. They're the absolute untouchables. It becomes okay because you convince yourself and everybody else that they don't count because they're not real people. They're not worthy of the same rights and respect. Suddenly I get it, because before it was like, well, they have superpowers. Why would that be something that you'd look down on? Well, they have to look down on them because when they're forced to use it in this way, it kills them. And so culturally, they've decided that that's okay because we're just going to treat them like scum. They're completely disposable human beings. That's what I feel like we just learned.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs. So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers that be can't take away their gift, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending. But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us. And know that you will always be welcome here. You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh. I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Is that the last of it?
Aye.
We'd best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. Ta-ra then.
Okay, and I think that that's going to be a good place to call it for this episode. The plot has been going so hard and so rapidly that it actually feels unusual to have a space that we can lay down a save to call it at the end of the episode. I started this episode talking about some of my impressions so far because, again, the plot just keeps going, and I mean that in the best possible way. Oftentimes it'll be like, here's what I think about this, here's what I think about that. Here it was always just like, man, what a great story beat, and then it'll go on to the next and the next. I am enjoying this immensely. I feel like the combat feels really, really great. It has a lot of variance in the style of combos that you can do, which enemies can be lifted, which ones will cause you to flip up in the air, the various ways that the moves can be strung together, reward experimentation, but mostly it is the story. I like gameplay mechanics. I like it when I enjoy a game and I feel like I can make steady progress. It's not too easy. It's not too difficult where I feel like I'm really frustrated by it, but the way that this game has been going about building the world, building the characters, giving you some additional codex entries if you're interested to learn more about it, and even in subtle ways, making it clear that even the people that you don't like very much, like Benedicta, don't like her still. And also, she's not just a cartoon villain who was born evil. She was somebody who was really badly treated in life and was only escaped a really dire fate through the help and kindness of somebody else. The reason that I would judge her harshly is that she took that kindness and then used it to accrue power to then inflict more cruelty on other people. The lesson that she learned was not the one that apparently Sid and Clive and Jill and so many others have learned. When life beats you down, you find a way to pick yourself and others back up. That's not always possible, but it's what you sort of strive for. Benedicta went a different way, and she wanted to use her ability to hurt other people. Talked about this earlier, so that point is made. It just speaks to, like, the thing that I'm enjoying about the writing, that it's not it's not all black and white. It's not people that are completely good, altruistic guys fighting against completely evil guys. Even the evil guys seem to have something else going on. And I hope that we get some more about Clive's mother, because as far as I know, we don't have any updates on what she's been up to. The last time that we saw her was 13 years ago, when she traded away the life of her own husband and seemed perfectly comfortable with the death of her youngest child in order to then find herself a place in the new world that would be built by the Radiants, who I take to be the king of the Empire. There's some additional players that we've seen, and I don't have a full understanding of their role in this story, in the story that we are telling here. The person who could turn into the big guy on the night, I think that was the icon for Odin. And who was the other guy? Bahamut was the big dragon guy who was flying around. Also, this new information, and it feels like it might be new to Clive and Jill as well, that the bearers that use their ability will over time start to themselves crystallize, petrify, and they die in agony. And then they find out that appears to now be what's wrong with Sid. We've seen his use of powers take an increasing toll on him, where he's coughing up blood. On one occasion, that could be attributed to him being otherwise injured, but we've just seen that he's not in great health. It could have been as simple as the man smokes a lot and has problems with his lungs, but no, now we're given to believe that even dominance will succumb to this eventually. And just again, thinking aloud, we know that Joshua was a sickly young man, and I just took that to be sometimes you are. Like, you can have awesome Firebird abilities, but still experience asthma or be otherwise, like, I don't know what the rules are in this world. Just because you can turn into a fire phoenix doesn't mean that you aren't more prone to getting like the flu or whatever. So I hadn't thought too much about that. Now I would be wondering, is he more susceptible to it? Except it's 13 years on, and he seems honestly the healthiest out of anybody that we've seen. I can't wait to hear more from Joshua. I'd love to learn about the young woman that he's with, as well as what's happening in the Empire. Like, I have to assume that all of those other characters were not introduced just for flavor. Like, we're gonna get some additional illumination on that. And don't forget about like Hugo, the big Titan guy. He seemed to be pretty healthy, but anyway, a lot left to go. Really enjoying this game. We're gonna call it here for episode 6, and we'll catch you again in the next one.